My name is Lisa Hodgson. I am the Senior Sales Manager for Intermediary Lending. My main responsibility is to lead and motivate a team of relationship managers and lending officers who provide mortgages to the intermediary market. So that could be customers who wanted to buy a residential property or a holiday let property, and they would do that through the support of a broker. And they also provide mortgages to our direct customers who are looking to take out a holiday let mortgage. I started at the Cumberland as a trainee branch manager after working for a high street bank for a number of years. And during my first 9 months at the Cumberland, I trained how to be a leader, and I also sat my CMAP exam so I could give mortgage advice. Was a branch manager for about 8 years in total, and in that time I actually managed every single branch in the West Coast, which I think is a good achievement. I applied for my role as a Senior Sales Manager in Intermediary Lending about 1.5 years ago, and I really believe that my time that I spent in branch has really helped get me where I am today. The intermediary market is still really new to the Cumberland, so it caught my eye because it was something new, and I looked at the qualities of the job role, and I must admit, as a woman, I looked at the qualities and thought, I don't have any intermediary experience, I've never worked in the market before, but I thought, no, I'm going to go for it because it was something new for the Cumberland, so it felt exciting to be part of the role. And then I've been in there for 14 months, and a lot of my background in branch has really helped my knowledge and my experience, but I've also learned new skills and knowledge about how the intermediary market works. When I was at school, I actually wanted to be a teacher, and I think that was because I was the oldest sibling, so I like to be the boss. The reason I got into banking is my neighbour at the time worked for a high street bank, and she said, I think you'd be really, really good at the role that was available at the time. I'd always worked in customer experience during my time at sixth form, so I applied for my first ever real job coming out with sixth form, and that's how I got into banking. I know there's lots of opportunities, and you can take different routes for when you are leaving college or leaving sixth form, and university wasn't the route I chose. I applied for a role, and since then I have learnt on the job. I've been put through qualifications, and I think there are plenty of opportunities. I think the Cumberland are a really good example that there are lots of opportunities available locally. My advice would be to work hard, take risks, push yourself out of your comfort zone, and just have confidence in yourself. At the Cumberland, I think we are supported as women in finance. There's a lot of senior leaders who are female, who I aspire to, and I believe that the Cumberland really lead the way and are really supportive of women in finance. The advice I would give to anybody applying for a role at the Cumberland is to do your research on the Cumberland and not be afraid to pick up the phone to the hiring manager. If you're interested in a role and you don't feel you have all of the qualities, don't be afraid to have a conversation to see what you could bring to the role and what skills you could learn on the job.